Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Anna, Alchemist of the Arts here. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, it is wonderful to have you here. This is a topic that was chosen by my patrons over on Patreon. It is spiritual advice and guidance to help you through this situation. So we're going to be looking at the messages and the energies coming through and offering guidance to help you with whatever it is that you are experiencing and working through right now. Obviously, this is a collective reading, so multiple different energies coming into play. Please only take the messages that resonate. You might be called to one pile, multiple piles, but I would suggest pausing the video right now and tuning in to your intuition. See which one is calling to you, whether that's an emotional, whether it's a pull. Don't just rely on your vision, but whether it's the crystals or the cards, do really connect to whichever one is calling to you most strongly. Private readings are available and my information is below, as well as a new offer on readings which I have, which will be the top link. Sending you all my love, and I will see you in your piles. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi there, pile one. If you were drawn to this pile, then this is your reading. You were drawn to the rose quartz today, very much connecting to the heart space. In this reading, we are asking, what guidance can I offer for your current situation, the ways in which we can move through it, traverse any obstacles, and just support and guide you through, what might be a difficult or challenging time. Rose quartz definitely calling us to open up the heart space. I'm getting a big and strong sense of forgiveness. So perhaps there is an element of self-forgiveness or somebody else that you need to forgive. Let's get your oracle cards here. We've got work through your fears, the new moon in Scorpio, and peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. This ties in very much, I feel, with that theme of forgiveness. Sometimes we do have to bring peace to a situation. And that does not mean forgoing ourself, our truth, and what is right, but we have to look at the bigger picture sometimes. Sometimes we hold on to a point, and recognizing that everybody has their right to feel validated for their opinion, for where they stand on something. We don't necessarily, and we can't necessarily change anyone else's opinion or beliefs about something. We do just have to be honest with ourselves. Working through your fears, and the fact this is the new moon in Scorpio is telling me very much there could be a level of truth we need to bring to ourselves. Really honoring, owning, acknowledging what it is that we're feeling, experiencing, and that personal truth as it lies within us, as it arises within us. So perhaps there's a situation here where there has been conflict, where there has been an opportunity, getting throat chakra stuff, where you've not been able to communicate yourself. Perhaps there has been so much tension between you and another person that it has caused conflict, arguments, whether this is a boss, whether it's a colleague, whether it's a child, whether it's a spouse or a lover. It very much feels like this level of bringing truth to self, honoring and owning our truth, but being able to calmly communicate that is going to assist and help ease this situation, because I'm getting the strong feeling that you don't want this situation to carry on. You don't want there to be tension. We've got the rose quartz here. I'm getting a strong feeling that you are connected to this person in a way that makes you want to repair things. And whilst that can't come through at the expense of self, also sometimes we do have to, there can only be a fight or a tug of war if we're holding on to the other end of the rope. So I'm getting strongly, this is your opportunity to really clearly define your truth, your boundaries, your position, and the way in which you'd like to move forwards. And perhaps work through that fear if you've been worried about expressing what it is that you're feeling, or how you need to move forwards, or how you would like to move forwards. Let's get some tarot cards for you. Advice for pile one, please, to move through this situation. Advice for pile one, please, to help them move through the situation. I do read reversals in this deck. This is the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. Advice for pile one, please, to help them move forward through the situation. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I love this. Yeah. If there's only been kind... Sorry if I get my words out and excuse the dog, she's walking around. If there's been any kind of stagnancy, any kind of non-movement, especially if this is within you and you've been held back from a place of fear, this could be reaching out to somebody to apologize, especially if you've been held back, especially if you've been feeling like you can't take action, like you needed time, like you needed to rest. This won't be resonant for all of you. And bear in mind, you know, this could be the other person's energy. So do take whichever one feels right for you. Flip it if it feels better. There has been this period of time, healing and rest. Recuperation is the word that's coming through, and perhaps reflection upon what happened. And it feels like that time has come to an end. It almost feels like now it's time to take action. Something is changing. Something is transforming. It could have meant an ending that brings about a new beginning. But we do have the Ace of Cups here, which is an emotional new start. There is definitely potential for openness, for awareness, for reconnection, and for moving into calmer territory, into calmer waters. Advice on how to do this, please. How can pile one assist this situation? Interesting, they flipped. We've got the... Do you know what? We'll take them and I will explain them. Let's move them up so you can see them. They flipped round, so you would have had the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups in the upright, and then the Eight of Swords in the upright. But I'll explain what the message is this is coming through. The way through this is to reconnect with your heart and with your emotions. And, you know, when we are in our headspace, there can be a lot of anger. There can be a lot of frustration. This can disconnect us from our true emotional self, from being open to the possibility of change, of forgiveness, of compassion. But with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups here, this time of silence is ending. There may be a need for an apology, either coming from you or from somebody else. You might feel like it's time for you to be the peacekeeper. You might feel the call to approach somebody. Only take that if it resonates. This could be the other person's energy. But regardless of who it is that comes forwards, we have an emotional new beginning. The way you get there is to release these fears and anxieties and anything that is blocking your heart space. Now, when we have conflict, if cross words are expressed or shared, it can cause us to shut down. It can cause us to protect ourselves, to close down our heart space so that we don't have to feel the pain of feeling attacked or hurt. You could very much be feeling like you want to protect and guard yourself, or you might have felt like you needed to protect and guard yourself. And now is a time where, regardless of what you decide to do with this person, this forgiveness can be with you. This self-love and compassion, this empathy can be expressed to yourself, for yourself, to allow yourself to become open once again, to open this heart chakra, to feel and to express, tune into your own emotions so that you can express them. You might not feel like, I was going to say express and share them, and that came out as express them, but express and share how you're feeling. And again, I will keep reiterating, that begins with you. This High Priestess in the reverse is also telling me that this anger, these anxious thoughts, especially with the Ace of Swords, could have been really clouding your judgment, or almost closing you off from spiritual truths within yourself, seeing yourself and your power. And I feel like the way through this is to reclaim your power from the anxiety, from the anxious thoughts, from the worry. If you're presented with a situation where you feel a call to express an apology, and then you're okay with however that person receives that, stepping away, knowing that you've owned your truth, that you've acted in your integrity, and then just releasing the situation, you're going to take back your power. And I know that might sound counterintuitive if you think that you're not going to get the outcome that you want, but releasing the fear of what the outcome might be gives you back your power. And that could be a really, really powerful way of just almost surrendering this energy to whatever has been going on. I'm going to get some of these first. Yeah. Um, and just reclaiming it so that you're not stuck in this realm of what ifs and anxious thinking, and just taking it back and either taking action or just being honest with yourself. Endings open doors to new beginnings, and new beginnings, clear as day, those two flew out. There is a new beginning here, a new emotional beginning. We've got the death card. Whatever happens from this situation, you coming back to yourself, honoring your feelings, honoring your emotions, expressing them either to yourself, to the universe in the journal, or to this person if it feels right, is going to potentially close a chapter and issue a new beginning for you, whether this is a new emotional beginning within yourself, within a relationship or a connection, within a dynamic that you share with another person. You're freeing yourself from the anxiety, from the fears, and allowing yourself to move forwards. In the process, taking back your power. Exploration. Boldness, unknown, limitless. This is all about embracing that you don't know what the outcome might be. You cannot control how another person reacts to a single thing that you say, to your actions. The only thing we can do as people is to act within our truth, act within our integrity, align ourselves with our highest truth, our highest integrity, and move forwards. Pile 1, I hope this reading assists you. As a reminder, I have a new offer on a reading which is in the description box below, and other lengths of reading are available if you would like a personal reading, as well as the links to my stores and my Patreon and all the other different things that I have to share. Please feel free to connect with me if it feels right for you to do so. But thank you for being here. I love you very much, and I'll see you in another reading. Take care. Hi there, pile 2. If you were drawn to this pile, then this is your reading. We're going to be looking for spiritual advice and guidance for your current situation and how you can work through it. As a reminder, this is a collective reading. Personal readings are available. All my information is in the description box below. And this reading was chosen by my patrons today, so please feel free to check that out if you feel called. You were drawn to the Unakite. Very, very much about the truth of our heart and the integrity of our emotions, which is kind of similar to pile 1, so maybe there'll be some crossover. But let's get your oracle cards and see what we've got. We've got Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. And then Gibbous Moon, you are very close to achieving your goal. I really, really love this. And the message that I'm getting closest of all is that you are being intuitively guided towards something. Whatever this goal may be, you might be working towards something. You might be freeing yourself from something. You might be feeling a shift in the energy, a calling to something within the collective, a new way of self-expression. Something is being intuitively, you are being intuitively guided, and you're feeling that energy. And this is just confirmation that this is the right path for you. For others of you, you are literally nearly at that point of completion. But for others of you, this is confirmation that you are on the right path. You are going in the right direction. Keep believing in yourself. If those messages come through, if you get a really strong emotional feeling, a message, a call, or a draw towards something, trust that feeling, trust those emotions, trust them as they come through, and just listen to that intuition. Some of you, I'm just getting that you might be seeing signs and symbols in nature or the world around you, whether this is repeated animal messages or number sequences, songs even for some of you. But again, take note of those messages. Let's get some tarot for you and let's see what comes through. I do read reversals in this deck, but please don't ever let a reversal alarm you. It's my job as the reader to interpret the message that the cards are displaying. Okay, for pile 2, please. Guidance for pile 2 moving forwards. Okay, instantly I'm getting the message that some of you have been stressing so much about the way in which you should go, the way in which you should move forwards, trying to find all of the answers right now. And this is Spirit's way of reminding you, you will get the messages and confirmation bit by bit as you go through. We don't always know the entire route laid out ahead of us, sometimes we have to walk in faith and belief in ourselves, belief in our ability to course correct if things don't go the way that we are hoping or intend, belief and faith in the fact that sometimes we try things, we necessarily go through an experience to sort of enhance our growth, our skill set, our experience, our wisdom. Ultimately, even when that looks like the wrong path, it can be the right path because it takes us to where we're supposed to be. So this Three of Wands in reverse is saying, with the Four of Swords, do not obsess on how everything is going to work out. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Sometimes you really have to walk in faith and have some trust that things are going in the direction that you want, that this is working out, that you are doing all of the things that you can do. And faith is the word. Trust and faith. Trust and faith. Keep believing in yourself. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. I really am getting a connection to different animal spirits here for some of you as well. Oh, and a cat, some of you, it's like your cats react to people. Your cats to react to people that might be coming into your life. Whether this is professionally, people you're looking at working with, and I don't know how they'd come into a situation where they would meet your cats, but for some of you it's almost like through technology of some kind, video conferencing, something, whether people are coming to your home, whether it's dating or work, whatever it is, it's like your cats, your animals react to people, and that is a clear sign for you whether or not something is in alignment with you. Somebody needed that message. Okay, I'm going to take them as they came out. For some reason, you feel like you might be questioning your skills. And if this is to do with love, you could be questioning your judgment. This is Spirit, again, trying to remind you that whatever experiences you've been through, the magician acquires his skills. He masters every single suit within the tarot. You are mastering all of your skills throughout the course of your life. Whatever happens, this is about having belief in yourself, belief in your abilities to make a judgment. The way through is trusting yourself, trusting your ability to discern, trusting your skills and what it is that you're bringing to the table. If you're looking for a new job, or if there's some sort of contract or an agreement between two people, if this is in choosing a love or romantic partner, trust yourself, trust your judgment. Yes, many of us, when we've been hurt, if we've been through traumatic experiences, we can really question whether or not we are making correct judgment calls with other people. But this is really saying you are far more skilled than you know and you give yourself credit for. So do trust the wisdom of your experience and all of the skills that you have acquired over the years, because they are going to guide you. And trust in the unseen. Trust in the fact that if you are being guided to take certain actions, that they are leading you on the next step upon your path. Your way through this situation is part acceptance in knowing that you might not have all the answers, but also acceptance of the intuitive nudges and guidance or skills that you have and you can call upon to move you forwards, and that this movement forwards is in the right direction when it feels aligned for you. Let's get some clarification cards, please. Queen of Pentacles flying out in the reverse. Some of you are really questioning your worth, your value, your material status. Do not allow any of that to hold you back. You have to be it sometimes for it to manifest into your life. And I'm not talking about faking it until you make it. To a certain extent, we have to do that. But believing in yourself, knowing your worth and value, your standards, the kind of quality of life and living that you want. The Pentacles are all about our material foundation. How does that look for you? How does that feel for you? How is that expressed within the world? What is it that you want from this physical living experience, from this situation? What is it that you want? And ask yourself, why am I telling myself I can't have this? Where am I holding myself back or feeling unworthy? That is a question for you to look at. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and the Four of Cups. For some of you, a past situation is really strongly making you feel like the same thing is going to happen. You're too busy looking at the past. I'm being harsh, sorry, I don't mean that to sound harsh. But you could be looking at the past, your past experiences, dwelling on or reflecting on what didn't work out. And that's actually preventing you from starting something new, taking new action, exploring a new course. You've kind of got to trust that whatever happened in the past, whether this is love, whether it's career, whether it's a business venture of some kind, putting yourself out there in a new way, you've kind of got to let go of what happened in the past. Recognize that the wheel is in your favor, that these experiences of the past have caused you to gain a massive amount of wisdom and knowledge. And no, you might not have all the answers, but you have experience that leads to wisdom that can help guide you making choices, making decisions, and connecting to your intuition and allowing for new beginnings to start. Don't tell yourself you can't. Don't tell yourself you're not worthy, because you can and you are worthy. Coming into alignment, let go of the past. I love it when they do that. That's literally just clarified what I said. This wheel of fortune is these things, these experiences, this person, these people, this group, whatever it is that you're desiring, whatever it is that you're working towards, this is coming into alignment for you. For it to come into alignment, you need to be in alignment with it. You need to be receptive and open. Tell yourself that you're worthy of this opportunity, that you deserve it, and remind yourself often, I've had that negative experience in the past and I let that go now. I let it go. There's a full moon coming very, very soon. If you're watching this at the time of release, allow those past experiences to let go. Allow yourself to align with this new future, what it is that you want. Let's get a final card for you that'll assist you. You got two, and we'll take them both, but I'm going to have to move to get the other one. Harmonic resolution. And exploration. That's so interesting, because the exploration card is what came out for pile one. And I was feeling that connection, and then I was just thinking there really isn't that much in similarity with these two piles. You are going to find a positive way forwards, but it might mean taking a step into the unknown. It might mean walking in faith and not in fear when you are doubting yourself, when you can't see the full way ahead, when you don't have all of the answers. You don't need to have all of the answers to be successful. We pivot, we course correct, we keep moving forwards. And trust me, pile two, this is so close. It's so close, and it's literally right there. You are bringing it into being. Just believe in yourself. I really hope this reading assists you. I hope you enjoyed it. As a reminder, personal readings are available. All of my information is in the description box below. If you enjoyed this, please feel to like, share, and subscribe if it feels right for you. But thank you for being here, and I will see you again in another reading. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi, pile three. Welcome to my channel. Anna, Alchemist of the Arts here. If you were drawn to this pile, then you were drawn to this piece of amethyst. In this reading, we're going to be looking for spiritual advice and guidance about the ways in which you can move forward from your current situation or through your current situation. As always, take what resonates for you, and don't take anything that doesn't. And as this is a collective reading, if you would like a personal reading, all of my information is below. Let's get your oracle cards. Stargazer, set your sights higher. Excuse me. Wow. And void of course moon, nothing will come of this situation. Now, some of you, this could instantly make you feel like you want to click off, and this could feel like a really harsh message. With the amethyst here, this very much connects to our crown chakra, to our highest chakra in the physical chakra system. This is about opening your awareness, your dreams, your vision, connecting to your higher self, and not settling for something which you may have outgrown, or you may be settling for something that actually you can push yourself further, or you can achieve more, or you're worthy of more. It will be different for everybody depending on your situation, but I'm really getting a sense of connecting with your higher self, your higher consciousness, your highest wishes, will and desire. What is that saying to you? and then taking a look at the current situation. Is this what you want? Is where you are what you want? Is this aligned with the vision of the future that you are having in the future? We all have that future vision of where we would love to be, the things we want to do, the person that we want to be. If you don't, maybe take some time visualizing that and then tune in with yourself and connect and ask, is this action, is this connection, is this relationship, is this text message, is this verbal interaction aligned with the type of future that I am creating? And I know we're talking about quite big things here, but that is the message coming through. This is reminding you of your worth, of your value, of your dreams, and telling you not to settle for less than what you deserve. Now, before anyone freaks out, this does not mean that the current situation that you are in has to end in order for you to get what you want or what you deserve, or to align with the vision of your future. But if we are settling for behaviors or for pay or for situations that is less than what we deserve, we will continue to create and manifest that. We will continue to experience that. If this situation, whatever it may be, is truly valuable for you, you have to remind yourself of your worth, of your value, of your vision for the future, and allow the world around you to catch up in terms of reciprocated behavior. I'm kind of getting into, energy dynamics and the law of attraction, law of assumption here, but in a roundabout way. But you don't completely have to walk away from something in order for it to be fulfilling. Let's find the right words to express this. For some of you, you might need to walk away from something in order for you to have what you want and to realign with your future vision. Sometimes we have to walk away from something in order to create space for something new to come in. Sometimes we have to redefine our boundaries so that the other person, people, whatever it is within the dynamic on the other side, we have to level up. And that thing will either level up and meet us, or it will step away, it will fall away. I hope I clarified that a little bit better. Let's get some tarot, the devil. Do not hold on to things that are not fulfilling for you, that are not entirely what you want. Yes, especially if it means that you've built up boundaries. If it's, boundaries that aren't necessarily positive. Okay. There could definitely be influences here, third-party influences. That does not have to be a third party in a romantic relationship. This could be anything external to you that has got you feeling bound. This could be feeling worried about a job, feeling so reliant on the money you are receiving that you will not apply for something better in order to get you to where you want to be. This is a reminder that sometimes we have to drop those walls that we've built up around ourselves, those limiting beliefs, those attachments that we have to the familiarity of a situation, even if that familiarity is uncomfortable or not entirely what we want. Sometimes we have to release those attachments that are holding us back, because I can see you on the one hand, it's like, for some of you, you could just be going through the motions, turning up every day, going through a relationship or your day-to-day, whether it's work, and everything's kind of okay. There might not be major dramas. Everything might be kind of okay, but it's lost its spark. It's lost its fire. It's lost that call in your soul that makes you feel lit up. And for some of you, this occasionally, it's like you daydream and start thinking about other possibilities. And whilst those daydreams, you might make yourself feel guilty for those and envisioning something else. But this discomfort, the way through this situation is recognizing these emotions, this discomfort, this feeling of dissatisfaction as a message, as a nudge from your guides, from your higher self, from the universe, that there is something better. A desire we have is not because we want to beat ourselves up and remind ourselves all the time that we don't have the thing that we want. It's telling us there is something more. You can be aligned with something greater. You can have more. You want more. You deserve more. So why are we standing in our way? Let's get some more tarot. Yeah, you can have the ultimate fulfillment. So why would we accept for anything less? Why would we settle? Why would we settle for anything less? This is such a clear message. It really does amaze me sometimes. And I know I do this most days and have done for years now. It still amazes me when a message comes through with such clarity in the way it feels. If you feel like there is something you want to do, if you feel like you're selling yourself short, or you want more, or you desire more, or you deserve more, that is your way of knowing that you can have more. You don't have to be stuck in situations that make you feel unhappy. You don't have to be tied or bound to things out of obligation, especially work or career. You can have more. Outdated thinking, limiting beliefs, habits, patterns, things that we just go through routinely because it is familiar. It is just the way it's always been done. You don't have to do that anymore. This is your invitation from the universe to step up and into something new. Whether or not you take that is entirely up to you. And it doesn't mean you have to drop everything at once. You can gradually, when it feels right, make changes. Especially if it's like putting in the work on yourself, making those incremental changes, doing something positive for you, doing a new exercise class, doing a new creative course, investing in your personal development, working with a coach, working with a counselor, deciding to journal, whether it's just on yourself, by yourself, for yourself, whether it's reaching out to somebody else in terms of gaining wisdom and guidance from a third party, from an exterior source. You invest this time in yourself because you are worth it. You are going to build upon this belief, these habits, this bigger vision that you have, and you can just add the momentum. And when you add the momentum and you are consistent, you constantly pull your energy back into focus with what it is that you want, your end goal. And this is literally the process of manifesting, of bringing yourself and the experiences you are experiencing, bringing your energy into alignment with what it is that you want to experience, and not the fears or repeating situations of what we have outgrown. The Chariot. This can happen really quickly, but there's no race. This is the message coming through. This can happen quickly if you want it to. You can take quick action, but also you don't have to race. You can take this incremental movement. Be consistent. Consistency feels like the most important thing here. It's showing up for yourself every single day, whether that is with one small action, choosing to meditate, choosing to journal, choosing to script if you're manifesting something, or visualize what it is that you want. Or investing that time and energy into yourself in some way every single day. And for those of you, if that feels triggering, it's like, but I can't do it every day, as often as you can, and knowing that you are building a foundation for yourself, this really strong and stable foundation of self-belief, of self-worth, that brings you into alignment, and gradually things are going to shift. And like I said, it can happen quickly if you want it to, but more importantly is the consistency and action that builds upon this really strong foundation of belief. You've got loads of these. The other two piles just got two. Let go of the past. What is this worth to you? Surrender, meditate, spring. So for some of you, that message where I'm going to take spring in a couple of different ways. Let's take a lateral view. Spring is all about new beginnings. It's like a fresh start after the winter. This can be your fresh start. For others of you, you could be working towards some kind of bigger picture that initiates in spring. So take it at your pace. Take it at what feels right for you. Surrender anything and let go of whatever feels out of your control. If you can't change other people. You cannot force somebody to change. And if you've expressed how something makes you feel, if you've expressed that you want to go traveling, or that you want to do this new thing, and somebody else doesn't wish to do so, if somebody doesn't want to, or isn't willing to meet you where you are or where you want to be, then that's okay. They are well within their rights to do that. But we have to let go, and we have to surrender that and let go of it. And that brings us to that, what is this worth to you? This situation, this has come out, and it's like, so I can just see that devil looking at this. What are you willing to sacrifice for this situation? Are you willing to settle and sacrifice that highest vision of what it is that you want to have what it is that you've currently got? You know, keep focusing on the bigger picture and meditate. Definitely visualize, affirm, daydream. I was getting the daydream energy. You know, if there is another vision of what you want to create, keep allowing yourself to go there in your mind. This is how powerful our thoughts and our imagination is. And just as I say that, inspirational creation pops out. Alchemy, the elements, innovation. This is all about you finding that secret source that you have, that magic that lies within you that you can express and share with the world. Some of you might be saying, but I am a teacher, or I am a nurse, or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. You bring with you your energy, your soul source energy that is felt and expressed by everybody that you meet and interact with, whether or not they are energy aware, whether this is words that they would use. You just get vibes off people. I know really intuitive people that would never ever admit or say themselves that they were intuitively gifted or empathic, but they are. And there's no hiding it. You can tell in the way in which they respond to others, but ultimately as well, we express our energy through our actions, through our words, through our care, through the service that we give to others, through our conversations and the work that we do. So don't lose sight of that, because that and all that you are is really important. And this is about you rising up to claim this, pile 3. I will leave this reading here, but blessings and love for being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. Like, share, and subscribe if you feel called. No obligation. And if you'd like a personal reading, all of my information is in the description box below. Just sending you all my love. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.